up, guys? Aaron Benz. I'm here for another video. As usual, I'm here with my good friend Ty. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. Today we're going to look at a rudimentary back escape, but we're going to add some advanced details. And I think this is a back escape that regardless of your belt or skill level, you need to know it, okay? Because it's fundamental and it works. So let's assume Ty's on my back. Okay, let's start with the basics. He gets a seatbelt. Most good people are going to get a seatbelt, right? And when they do so, they're probably going to have their left hand over their right hand. Why? Because if I peel at what I get first, he can still choke me. So we're going to have to find a way to get to his hand. A lot of times there's a little bit of space just by his knuckles where you can start to peel, and it makes his hand kind of do like this weird wrist movement. Okay, so what we're going to look to do is secure the wrist, keep my elbow tight, and start to pull his wrist out. I am not in any way trying to wrist lock him. He's not going to tap to that. No way. I'm trying to get this hand free. Okay, so I'm trying to pull and get it away. As soon as I feel there's any opportunity to get his hand free, I'm going to come forward and I'm going to control his hand, not his wrist. I want to control his hand. Why? Because it's going to give me a better leverage point to hold on to, like the barb on a hook. If I just control his wrist, it's easy for him to circle. Start to circle your hand in, and now I'm going to lose his wrist, right? If I control his hand, he starts to circle. It's much more difficult. He's now unable to circle, so that's one huge detail. You are not allowed to grab single digits in any jiu-jitsu tournament or double digits, but you can grab right here on the hand, right? So again, once I get this grip, I'm glued to this because my life depends on it. That's the way I think when somebody has my back. I'm like, if I let go of this grip, my life is over. Not literally, but he's going to tap me out, and it's going to suck. So assuming we're here on our side, as soon as we get this grip, what we have to focus to do is not go so hard or crazy to try to bring the arm over just yet. Because now he has armbar opportunities and he's still in such a dominant position that it's going to be easy for him to capitalize on something different. So what I need to do is I need to straighten my leg by kicking to kill that hook and start to circle this way. Okay, traditional back escape. But now when I feel like his leverage and his angle isn't going to be as dominant, now I'm going to start to bring his hand here, and at the same time that I move his arm, I move my head. And I bring his arm to this side. Okay? Now at this point, a lot of different things can happen if I'm being honest, right? Ty might start to try to come up onto me, right? And if he does, I'm just going to start to move and maybe try to get the single leg X. Let's go back. If Ty doesn't try to come up on top, right, and we're here in this position, I can start to try to force his arm this way, turn into him, and get into a closed guard position. It's really going to depend on what your opponent does. But the main thing here is, here, take my back again, is that the minute that he starts to attack my back, I'm nice and tight, right? Let's say we fell, okay? I'm in a bad position. I have to understand that. Maybe he's so tight I can't get my hand in, because another way to get this grip, loosen up, is if you can get your hand inside his hands, you can start to break, and then you can start to attack. I personally never am able to do that. Maybe I roll with guys that are too good. I have no idea. But I'm going to grab here at that little spot by his knuckles, start to pull, hurt his wrist a little, and then grab his hand. And now I'm going to hold his hand down, keeping my elbows tight, kicking my leg, getting this out, and now I'm going to move my head as I move his arm, and I'm going to get into this position. I have to be aware that there is opportunities for him to go into arm bars and different submissions, right? But I'm much safer than I was before. At this point, it's going to depend on what my opponent does. The most ideal situation and then the fundamental way that this is taught is to bring it here and start to circle and get into the closed guard. But there's an opportunity when you start to get into the closed guard where you're off on this angle and Ty can throw in for the arm bar. So throw for this, yeah. So be aware that you're escaping a horrible position, so there's a lot of exposure. That's natural and it's going to happen. But try to limit that exposure. The main thing here that's important is the position on where you grab his hand and how you control his hand. When we do back control positional training, I very rarely will get choked from the position because I'm solely focused on trying to control his choking arm. Definitely get choked and it sucks, but I try to do it. Sometimes when I have the arm, I shoot my head out so hard, I almost concuss myself because I'm that adamant about getting out of there. Like I literally shoot my head back and move his arm, and I like ring my own bell. It's happened to me multiple times, which is probably not good, but it goes to show you how strongly I'm attempting to move his head while I move his arm. I mean, I'm putting every ounce of effort that I have into that movement to get out of there. So guys, I hope this video helps you. If you want to see more back escape videos, I'm happy to do so. Thanks to my friend Ty. Thanks to you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help me grow this channel. Os guys.